Hi, guys. It's story time. William Cantwell Walters, born in North Carolina in 1862 and died in Colorado in 1945, was my second cousin 4 times removed. In 1913, he was convicted of kidnapping a 4-year-old boy named Robert Clarence Dunbar. Robert, who went by Bobby, disappeared on August 23, 1912 during a family outing at Swayze Lake in St. Landry Parish, Louisiana. His parents, Percy and Leslie Dunbar, were devastated and offered a $1,000 reward to anyone who found him, which is worth about $30,000 today. On April 21, 1913, after an 8-month-long search for the missing child, in Mississippi, police arrested William Walters, who was traveling with a child who fit Bobby's description. William claimed that the boy was his nephew, Charles Bruce Anderson, the illegitimate son of his brother, Bunyan Walters and Julia Anderson. The Dunbars, however, identified him as their missing son, Bobby. Having corroborated William's story, Julia swore that he wasn't Bobby, but a judge still ruled in the Dunbars' favor. The couple's wealth most likely having played a key role, William was then convicted and sentenced to life in prison. After being locked up for 2 long years, William won an appeal and the verdict was overturned. He was then freed, but lived the rest of his life with a cloud of suspicion over his head. As for the child, he grew up with the Dunbar family. In 2004, 92 years after the boy went missing, Bobby Dunbar Jr., along with his cousin Gerald, gave a DNA sample to prove that he was, in fact, a Dunbar. The samples did not match. Sadly, the man who lived as Bobby died in 1966, not ever knowing that he was actually Charles Bruce Anderson. As for William Walters, he was innocent all along of a crime that, throughout his life, many people still thought he was guilty of. As for the real Bobby Dunbar, his story is known as one of the most confusing and unsolved disappearances in history. It's speculated that he drowned in the lake then was eaten by an alligator. However, after he went missing, the lake was blown up with explosives in hopes that his body would surface if it were entangled underwater. Also, alligators in the area were killed in order to search their stomachs for human remains. He was never found. In all, a child's life was lost. A mother had a son stolen from her, a man spent years in prison then shunned for a crime he didn't commit, and another man's identity was a complete lie.